what's your why for pushing that forward? Like, is there a personal reason for you to keep pushing this company, or?
I mean, honestly, it's now like, so I lived in Ukraine. I own property in Ukraine. I am married to a Ukrainian, have family still there. So I obviously want to help people that are impacted by the whole situation because these are really good opportunities. Like the opportunities on the ground in Ukraine now are pretty much non-existent, like to be very
Yeah.
frank with you. There's just nothing there. So if we can put someone who's hardworking and maybe just trying to provide for their family or give themselves a better opportunity in life, like these are really good jobs for people out there. You know, they're making multiple times a normal salary in Ukraine, but it's again so much less than you'd pay someone locally. So it's the best of both worlds. And I also think on the other side, you know, I'm a small business owner. I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years and I've seen how people struggle with this. And no, I don't think they should have to hire someone locally who's going to say you don't pay me enough and kind of have an entitled attitude, nor do I think they should be stuck with someone who's not capable of doing the job. So I
Right.
like seeing small business owners succeed. I feel like small medium business owners, we really get the short end of the stick everywhere. You know, always taxes are never getting lower, regulations are never getting easier. So this is something that I get to help people who I want to help on both sides of the equation, which is nice.
That is, yeah, absolutely. Me, I started my company this January, and so I'm still finding and figuring out the hoops where they're at and how to jump through them, rather than just running forward and trying to figure everything out. I
The
am
hoops
very
never
much,
stop.
yeah, I'm
They
very
never stop.
analytical. Before I take a next step, I want to figure out where that step might lead and what hoops I'd have to jump through before I run at it. And when a lot of people in the business world and the entrepreneurship world starting up, they just start running. A lot of my friends that I know that have built successful businesses are like, yeah, I just ran. And then
Mhm.
once I got hit with a brick wall, I figured out a way around it. And then you just keep
Mhm.
moving. And I
There's
overthink every step before I take it. And it makes my process a lot slower. But
There's a great quote I love that's called, from a cyclist, Greg LeMond, and it never gets easier. You just go faster. And basically, it's like it's always going to be hard to ride up the hill, but you just go faster. And business is the same way. Like the problems never stop. You just learn how to solve the problems, and then you solve harder problems. But it never ends. The problems never end. And I think that quote just rings so true.
yeah, that's good. The problems, it never gets easier.
You just
You
go
just go
faster.
faster.
Or for business, the problems never stop. You just solve harder problems.